Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall-Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall-Gruyter.
Everyone, I'm just thrilled and honored to have you joining us today, and I hope your new year is starting off powerfully. I'm finding things are moving forward, people are putting things into action, and it's really exciting to see the movement already as we begin the year. So I hope that you're finding that you're getting engagement and moving forward on your goals and those things that are most important to you. I hope you're finding that as the year begins. And that's just going to bring amazing things for you in 2024 and beyond that we can implement. We can bring forward those things that matter most. And one of the things I find seems to be on quite a few people's list is they want to find a way to share their message. And not just any message, but that message, that mission, that purpose that has been laid on their heart, the unique thing they are called to bring forward in their own way, in their own language, in their own brilliance. And today, I'm really excited to have several of our amazing experts that are on our panel of the Speaker Talent Search coming up in March. And I'll share a little bit more about what that is. And they're going to share from their heart what this program is, what the Speaker Talent Search is about, and give you some tips on how you can share and bring your message forward. Because here's what I know. That if you are feeling that pull, that call, you feel like you've been tapped on your shoulder, that now is the time to share your message, whether it's in a written format, it's in an audio format, it's in a speaking format, it's in a podcast, whatever that way is that you are called to bring it forward, or perhaps you're figuring out what it is, and maybe it's multiple ways you're called to bring it forward. I want to encourage you to build that into what you're doing in 2024. Don't let it be someday I'm going to do this. This is the year, this is the time. And find that way, because when you feel that pull, when you feel that tap on the shoulder, it's because someone needs your message now, not someday, not once it's been perfected and fine-tuned. They need to hear your message as it's in process. Let them grow with you. Let them be touched and inspired and impacted by what you have to share. And the Speaker Talent Search that we're coming together on here is one avenue that can help you do that. So we're really excited to share about it. And I want to encourage you to have a paper and pen ready so you can write down those tips, those insights that are most supportive of you so that you can find that best way for you to bring your message, that heart core message forward. So today, that is my purpose. That is my intention as we come together. I want to encourage and empower you to share your message. And this can be as a speaker from stage. This can be in your everyday interactions, that you are making sure that you're pausing and communicating in alignment with who you are, what's most important to you. The actions, the way you're showing up is aligned with that. That's a powerful way to share your message. The way you interact with others, the way you're showing up, whether you're a speaker on stage, an author, a writer, or you have other ways that you're connecting with people in the world. Pay attention with the words you're using, the actions that you're taking. How are you being your message? So let's take a moment, pause, and breathe. In through the nose, all the way to your toes. As you think about your message, those things that are most important to you, the change you're wanting to be part of and see in the world. As you take a moment to just hold that as you breathe. With love, support, intention, what is it you need? In fact, I encourage you to take another deep breath, close your eyes. You're absolutely safe. Put both hands on your heart. Sometimes that helps us Close out the distractions and really listen. Try to listen to that beat of your heart. Feel it. Go a little bit deeper and feel that pause in between the beats. What is your heart saying to you? What is that message? What is it that you are called to bring forward? And in doing so, what is it that you need to support, encourage, and empower you on your journey? What do you need to help you bring that message forward? Just receive that information. Take another deep breath. Come back into the room, eyes open, fully present. And I encourage you to take a moment and write down what was laid on your heart that you need and are willing to receive, because you have choice. So what is it that you need and are willing to receive? And in fact, I encourage you with that to write down an intention, a commitment that you are willing to make in 2024 to bring your message forward. Take a moment and write down what it is that you need and your intention, what you intend and commit to doing or bringing forward in 2024. Beautiful. We're going to go around our virtual room, and I will have each of our guest experts just take a moment to share what was laid on their heart. And we'll see how this adds into what you've written on your paper. So with that, I would love to start with Maureen. What was laid on your heart when you took a moment to stop, pause, and listen?
What came up for me is that as you've been waiting for that message and standing in it and bringing it forward, this is the year. This is the year of action. And what really landed was that people are waiting. They're waiting for you to show up messy, to show up brilliantly, to just show up. And what do you get to create? Now's the time.
I love it. Show up. Brilliant. I love it. This is the year. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And Dr. Kasuri, what was laid on your heart?
That is such a beautiful way to start the conversation, and thank you so much, Rebecca. What's laying in my heart is the need for gratitude from me and all of us, so that we are grateful for the tools and talent and knowledge and wisdom we've been blessed with. And then how can we help each other go beyond that and ennoble each other so that together we make this a much kinder, gentler place, with the understanding that none of us are perfect. We're all going somewhere. And echoing what Maureen said, let's just do it. Let's support each other. Let's make sure we adjust each other's crowns privately and let each other shine.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And I can feel that gratitude pouring from your heart and that support in allowing us to come together, opening up, ennobling each other and lifting each other up so we can all shine. I love it. Thank you. And Deborah, I would love for you to share what was laid on your heart when you took a moment to stop, pause, and listen and look at 2024 and all that is coming.
What was laid on my heart was how much beauty, opportunity, and potential there is in everything in life. And when we look inward and embrace what it is we really desire, this is a year to move forward and take advantage of opportunities that will allow you to empower yourself and to actually share your message and speak. Find your voice. Find the voice in anything that you've been holding in, because this is a time where you're going to have the opportunity to be in a safe and supportive environment to speak what's in your heart and your truth and what you have to share with the world. It's the time to express yourself, to expand and grow, and to be seen and heard, to reach your highest potential.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. And I love that. Find your voice, really expressing your truth and embracing all of that potential and opportunity that's there. And one of the things I love about the Speaker Talent Search, which we'll share about when we come back, is it does help create that safe, supportive environment for you to find your voice, to really bring your messages forward where they're going to be honored and heard and celebrated. Oh, thank you so much. That really resonates with me, that find your voice. You can be discovering it and really being willing to express it and bring it forward and step into those opportunities that are available for each and every one of us as we lean in and are willing to be courageous and share our message, share our voice, and trust the world with it. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. Listeners, I want you to think about what each of our experts have shared and take a look at what you wrote on your paper around what it is that you are needing and claiming and really building an intention to bring forward. We are going to go to our first commercial break, and this is actually an opportunity for you to stay present, to really see what's speaking to your heart, what's speaking to your spirit as you let the words soak in. And you're looking ahead at 2024 and beyond. We'll continue our conversation in just 2 minutes.
Follow Voice America at Facebook.com/Voice America for juicy updates from your favorite radio shows and podcasts.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Voice America programs are now available on your favorite connected device, including Amazon, Alexa, and Google Home. Through streams with Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio, listening to your favorite show is as easy as saying the show name followed by the word podcast.
Hey, Alexa, play Finding Your Frequency podcast.
If that doesn't work, try adding on TuneIn or on iHeartRadio or on Apple Podcasts.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
It's your world. Motivate, change, succeed. VoiceAmericaEmpowerment.com.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. please call into the program at 1-888-346-9141. That's 1-888-346-9141. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to empowering women, transforming lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes and actually got excited as you took a moment to really listen and hear what's being laid on your heart. Really look at the possibility and the intention of how you're going to be bringing it forward in 2024 and beyond. And I hope you were encouraged and inspired and something sparked as each of our experts shared what was on their heart around you bringing your heart message forward in powerful and impactful ways. And I heard very clearly that this is your year. This is the time. Find your voice, find your message, be willing to share it in all that you do. So I hope you feel that from us as we continue our conversation, that support and encouragement and that calling forth, because nobody else can share what you're called to share in your way. And that information, that wisdom not shared is lost forever. So it is a gift when you are willing to lean forward, lean in, and bring that message to those who need it most in the way you're made, and the beautiful gifting and brilliance that you have. So today, I have a number of our panelists that are participating in the Speaker Talent Search. Now, we've been doing the Speaker Talent Search for a number of years, and I'm excited to be able to start the year in introducing you to some of our amazing panelists. And for those of you who are not familiar with the Speaker Talent Search, I wanted to share just a little bit about it. You can learn all the details at speakertalentsearch.com. speakertalentsearch.com, and I'll walk you through all the details. Now, we have 3 of these that are happening in 2024, so different opportunities depending on your schedule. We're going to focus in on the March one because the deadline is coming up fast. So the deadline to submit applications is January 31st for the March Speaker Talent Search. Now, if you missed that, you're listening to this show at a later date, please just go to speakertalentsearch.com and you can see the other dates and times and schedules associated with additional launches. The experts I have today, we're able to bring a few of them on from the panel. They are all part of the March Speaker Talent Search. Now, this is part of our Give Back. It's a way that we help encourage and empower speakers and experts and leaders and messengers to help them get on more stages, to help them be heard by people who are looking for them, to help them get in front of decision makers that have platforms and shows that they are looking for great talent and messengers to have on them. So this is a way with one application process that you can be heard and seen by multiple experts that are actually carving out time in their schedule to review your information and are looking to have those experts on their shows, their programs, and their platforms. So that's what the Speaker Talent Search is about, and the mission of it, and what we do with it. The process, and this is depending on any of them, just pay attention to the dates. Again, I'm focused on the March search for our time together today. The first step is the application. It's a written application process. It takes a little bit of time, so I encourage you, don't wait till the last minute. Be proactive and work in advance because all the timeframes and deadlines are firm. So the deadline for the application is January 31st. It's a written application, about 18 questions. So it really helps you go deep, whether you're a beginner speaker, kind of finding your message, or you're very experienced and been traveling the world. We find we have opportunities for a range of experts. So really taking time to go through the application, we find you get out of it the most when you put the most into it. So the more you put into it, the more thoughtful you are, the more you're actually going to get out of the process. All those applications are due by January 31st, and then we review them and we select finalists that first part of February We'll notify all finalists by February 10th, and we invite them to submit a 7-minute video. That video is then unedited. I always remind people unedited. We want to experience you as you share your message, not after editing, but how you share it. So the 7-minute videos are due by the end of February. And then the panelist group of leaders, you were going to meet some today, meet in March, and they carve out time that week of the search to review each of the videos. And at the end of the week, they let me know who they connected with, who they want to extend opportunities to. And then I reach out to you, the finalists, letting them know the opportunities are in, and we go through the opportunities and results. So that's how the search works. Those are the steps in the process. Very excited to have each of our amazing panelists joining us today. And I wanted you to hear in their words. I shared why we created this and what we're hoping to do. We have found that the connections made and the opportunities for people in the search when they've leaned in and participated have really been transformational, and they have formed amazing connections. They've gotten into additional circles of influence, and it's been one of those things they can look back and see how their trajectory changed because they leaned in and engaged in the process. So I really encourage each of you with a message in your heart to check it out. And I'm very excited to go through and introduce each of our panelists so you can actually meet them and hear from them and see how that sparks something within you. And remember, this is just a sampling of our panelists. You can see all of them when you go to speakertalentsearch.com. With that, I'm very excited to introduce our first panelist, Dr. Kasuri Henry. She is a #1 international best-selling author, CEO of Cass Henry Incorporated, and the founder of the Ennobled for Success Institute. She's worked with a range of companies in all different sectors, including the Duracell brand by Warren Buffett, Chicago's Teaching Pension Fund, and as a CFO of the Ann Risk Management Company, which is a global organization. She's a graduate professor as well as a host that produces weekly international shows to really serve and empower the world. She is passionate about ennobling others so we can lift each other up as we grow, share, and shine. It is my privilege and honor to introduce the amazing, dynamic, and ennobling Dr. Kasuri Henry. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. It's absolute joy and honor to spend time with you and your audience. And I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to help people find their voice and truly dig into and show up in their power.
Thank you so much for joining us. And I'd love for you to share where you're joining us from. I like people to get a feel of the reach.
Beautiful. I winter in the country of Belize in the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. So I am coming to you from Belize, the Caribbean. And it's a beautiful sunny day, not too hot.
Nice. I was thinking here in the States, it's cold, so it's so interesting to hear the range. And I appreciate your passion and your commitment to really helping people find their voice, their message, and be ennobled and empowered to bring it forward. And you have participated in several of our searches in the past, and you continue to lean in and be on our panel and really support speakers. I'd love to know why this is something that appeals to you and you commit your time and energy to, and what are you hoping to see happen for people that participate?
That is such an important question and something so close to my heart. As some of your audience already know, and the panelists, most of you know, I was a refugee by the time I was 10, 11 years old in my own country. And by the time I was 16, I had to leave my country, go to India, switch languages. And there were countless men and women who stepped in and helped me because I was a child raising children, working, going to school, and trying to make ends meet with no adult in the family around me. And it has taught me that more than anything else, being there for somebody is truly the fact of being human, because it's about being humane. It's given that we're all human, but not all of us know how to be humane. Yes. And when we show up with that kindness and that unconditional love in the purest of forms, there are so many lives we can lift up, and those impacts are lifelong. And so to me, this is a way of other people poured into me, and I need to continue to pass it forward, because there was a reason why I didn't die.
Thank you for sharing. And it is just always an honor to have you join us and be with us today. And I know that your schedule is such that you are being pulled many directions today. And I'm so thrilled that you're able to be part of our time together today. And I wanted to see, as people hear your heart and the space you hold and why the Speaker Talent Search is something that you have found valuable and important, is there a tip that you give to anyone who's thinking of applying, thinking of leaning in? Any tip or piece of advice you would give them?
That is a brilliant question, Rebecca. It doesn't matter where in our life, where in our career we are. We each have a divine within us. And when we connect with that divine, we find our divine purpose. And all throughout our life, we need to be able to share what that is and show up so that even if we don't want anything, people who need what I have as a gift need to find me, right? The same way you have a divine gift that you are ordained to bring forward. Show up in a way that people who need it can find you, because if you are the best kept secret, then other people are not going to be served by you. And you were given those gifts to truly share it. So even if you're not a person starting in the speaking career, you are way past that and you're in a very successful career, show up for people who might need you. Be there, be seen and heard, so that you can be found and you can continue to lift each other up. And in that process, keep making the connection with the divine within you even deeper, and find true lasting joy that money and the material success will not give you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Dr. Kasuri. I so appreciate you sharing. And I know many of your students call you Dr. Cass. So sometimes you'll hear me use both terms interchangeably. They're both Dr. Kasuri. And I appreciate your heart, your passion, your willingness to lean in and ennobling others on your journey. And thank you so much for joining us today. I'm very honored and appreciative. And listeners, we are getting ready to go to our next commercial break. And I want to encourage you to really sit with some of what Dr. Cass has shared and see what's speaking to your heart, what's speaking to your spirit, what is sparking to bring forward now, not someday, but now. And we'll continue our conversation in just 2 minutes.
A little birdie told me Voice America is on X. Follow us at Voice America TRN.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Voice America programs are now available on your favorite connected device, including Amazon, Alexa, and Google Home. Through streams with Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio, listening to your favorite show is as easy as saying the show name followed by the word podcast.
Hey, Alexa, play Finding Your Frequency podcast.
If that doesn't work, try adding on TuneIn or on iHeartRadio or on Apple Podcasts.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
It's your world. Motivate, change, succeed. VoiceAmericaEmpowerment.com.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-888-346-9141. That's 1-888-346-9141. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes and are feeling excited about bringing your message forward. I hope that you're feeling the support and the encouragement and even that conviction that it's time to find a way to bring your message forward, whether it's on stage or in your daily life, that you're showing up in a way that you're sharing your gifts. You're showing up in a way that you're bringing forward those things that matter most to you, both in action and in words, and in how you are being and how you're interacting with others. Those daily choices, those daily opportunities to interact with others really matter and help create a ripple. And hopefully it's a ripple in alignment with who you are and what you're wanting to bring to the world. So today, I'm excited to have all of you joining us. We are focused in on the speaker talent search, and we got to meet one of the panelists in the last segment. We're going to get to meet another 2 in this segment. We're very excited about that. And anyone who's wanting to learn more about the speaker talent search, you're wanting to apply, it is global, so it's virtual, so you can be anywhere in the world. We get that question sometimes. So yes, anywhere around the world, you can lean in and participate. And you'll find the details at speakertalentsearch.com, speakertalentsearch.com. I'm excited to introduce our next amazing guest and panelist. And this individual has been part of almost every one of the searches that we have as a panelist since she got involved, which is really exciting, and I appreciate her support. So she'll have that perspective to bring to the table. Her name is Maureen Ryan Blake. She's the principal and founder of Power of the Tribe Community, a #1 international best-selling author. She has a dual master's in leadership and diplomacy. She's a graduate of the HCL Transformational Leadership Program and is committed to leading from generosity. Please lean in. Warmly welcome the powerful and dynamic Maureen Ryan Blake. Welcome.
Oh, it is always an honor and privilege to be here with you, Rebecca, and to share my light with your audience. Oh, so grateful. Good morning.
Good morning, and I love it when you are able to join us and share. You always share your light so beautifully and generously. So glad to have it and excited to have it in our first live show of the year as we lean in to 2024 and beyond. So I'm very excited to have you joining us, and I wanted to have you share why. Why is this something that you have built into your calendar and commit to every search that you are a part of? It's something that you resonate with. I'd love to know why this is something that's important and valuable to you. And what are you hoping that it does for people?
The speaker talent search. Yeah, I'm the resident judge, and I clear my schedule for it. It's about generosity. It's about reaching others. And it's also where I got to get to be me. It's safe. It meets you wherever you are and allows you to go where you get to be. That's it. So with the speaker talent search, there's just so many people that we've seen come along the way, right? And where they started, and then we have our private conversations that, wow, look where such and such has gone. Look where the impact they're bringing forward. And there's so much love and joy that surrounds you when you participate. So you get to stand in your courage, but you're welcomed. And it's the place. And so that is something that I just don't pass up.
I love it. And we've been so honored to have you be part of that welcoming to each of the finalists as they lean in and take those steps of the journey. And you're right. We celebrate their growth. We celebrate where they go with their journey, what they're bringing to the world. And I find every single search, as I watch those finalist videos, I grow. I'm impacted. I learn. I stretch. And one of the things I love about that space we get to create is that it's a place, it's almost a sacred space where we're waiting, we're holding with great honor the messages, the information that we're being entrusted with. And it's a privilege and an honor. And I feel like every one of the panelists holds all the messages in that space. And then at the end, we're able to extend opportunities, which I love as well. To everyone, the finalists, that resonates with the panelists, that their messages connect and are heard. It's just such an exciting program. We've been honored to lead it. And Maureen, I just love that you lean in every time, and you've created this as part of your calendar to really support speakers and messengers. Do you have a tip, a piece of advice you would give people, those who are participating in the search, as well as, and thinking about it, as well as those who, this isn't quite the right thing, but they're still trying to find their way forward? I'd love to know your tips and pieces of advice.
Well, I'm going to lean into share a secret about the speaker talent search. All right, here we go. Let's shake it up this year. So for those that are listening, we see you. We see you in your highest possibility. And, oh, my goodness. So you're already there when we meet you. And it's this experience that we say, great, just say yes. Come forward. We got you. We love you. And we can't wait to hear from you. And I'm saying we, as in Rebecca, because this is where I began. So where do you get to go? Tip, just say yes. Stand in your courage. Even if you feel that you are not being courageous, take this shot. Take this chance and let it begin. Because we already see where you are in this world. And the world is waiting. That's my secret.
Thank you. I hope everybody heard that secret and are leaning in to participating, bringing your message forward, really being honored, held, and celebrated, and know that what you're bringing forward, we see. We want to see. We're excited to help you bring it forward. Thank you, Maureen, so much for sharing. I deeply appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Well, with that, we are going to our next commercial break. I know the time goes so quickly, and I want to invite you to take these 2 minutes to really write down thoughts, ideas, something that sparked with what Maureen shared, and we'll continue our conversation in just 2 minutes.
Voice America is on your favorite smart speaker. If you have Alexa or Google Home, go ahead and give us a try.
Hey Alexa, play Finding Your Frequency podcast on TuneIn.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
You need to live up to your full potential. You've heard that for years, but now there's a channel to help you get there. Introducing the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Our listeners have told us that they want to be motivated, hear about success stories, and positive encouragement around the clock. And we've responded to you. The Voice America Empowerment Channel is the home of the world's top life coaches, entrepreneurs, and success experts. Listen to the Voice America Empowerment Channel. It's here at voiceamericaempowerment.com.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at speakertalentsearch.com. That's speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Find out what makes the most successful people tick. Keep listening to the Voice America Empowerment Channel. voiceamericaempowerment.com.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-888-346-9141. That's 1-888-346-9141. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed that moment, that pause. I love to build those into the show because it gives you an opportunity to be present, to integrate, to breathe in and take in those things that serve, breathe out, release those things that no longer do, creating room and space for more. So I encourage you at the end of today's show, take a moment for you to really review your notes, take in those things that serve, and take action steps based on that. Now the information becoming part of who you are, that's how you want to step into the day. Oh, welcome back. We've been talking about the Speaker Talent Search today, about sharing your heart message, that core message, so that you can bring it forward powerfully in 2024 and beyond. We've been talking with different experts and leaders in the speaking space and industry, and we are privileged to have them as part of our panel for the March 2024 Speaker Talent Search. So again, you can find all the details at speakertalentsearch.com. And we are looking at the panel, some of the panelists. There are more, but these are some of the panelists from the March 2024 search. So excited to bring on our final panelist for today that is joining us, Deborah Weiner, and I'm excited to share a little bit about her. She is an international award-winning speaker, columnist for the RHG International Magazine, an international best-selling author, and a distinguished Toastmaster. She's the founder of the Energetic Business Feng Shui System and is passionate about helping your dreams become a reality. Not someday, but today. Please lean in. warmly welcome the powerful, talented, and I would say magical Deborah Weiner to the show. Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, welcome. Excited to have you joining us today. And I know that you have joined on the panel. This is the first search that you've been on the panel with us, so we're very excited. I know you've been on the other side, so you have an experience of what it is like to walk through the process as someone applying. And I'd love for you to share, why did you feel called to step into being a panelist? Why is that something that's exciting for you? And is there something you're hoping to see happen with those who participate, those who submit an application?
Yes. All of everything.
Oh, good. I love you're taking it in. It's beautiful.
I initially joined the Speaker Talent Search because I wanted to find my voice and my purpose. I remember being asked to say in 30 seconds to explain what it is I do, and finding that I'm better at writing, I felt, than speaking. And so the Speaker Talent Search is an opportunity and a platform that empowers you to share and express your voice about who you are and what you do, or what you want to do. That maybe there are some things in the way that are holding you back. And the reason I decided I wanted to be a panelist is because I wanted to step up and have a chance to be able to lift up and help support and guide other speakers to get from where I was to where I am today. And I've learned to take advantage of opportunities. I know in the past, sometimes I found that I was trying to be invisible, and I was afraid to be seen and heard because speaking didn't feel safe to me based on my past. And I've done a lot of work in transforming, coming from a survival mode to thriving. And I've learned that everything that your journey in life leads you to, it can lead you to higher levels of consciousness and success if you're willing to, step up and take a leap of faith to try something new. Sometimes we worry about being judged or criticized about the words that come out of our mouth. And the Speaker Talent Search is a place where it's safe and you're supported. And there's, panelists that can help you with their programs that they offer to coach you, to consult and guide you, and even heal you to get to the place where you can be an influencer in other people's lives. And I found that this program has helped me, and I'm very grateful for Rebecca and all that she has offered. And I now want to be able to make a difference in others' lives. I want to be able to help people transform and to move beyond, again, anything that's blocking you from getting to where you can reach your highest potential. To be able to expand and grow and to be able to market yourself so you can be seen and heard and
beautiful
express.
Thank you. I love it. I thank you so much for sharing. And I love that you are stepping into this space to really help support people in so many beautiful ways. Very excited to see it all come together. And I just got a signal from the team. I was getting so caught up in all of our conversations that our time is coming to a close. And I have just enjoyed having each of you join us. And listeners, I want to thank you for leaning in. I very quickly wanted to give the contact information for everybody so we can, anyone you want to connect with and go deeper, you can. Dr. Cass's website is www.casshenry.com. That's www.casshenry.com. Speaker Talent Search is speakertalentsearch.com. And then can I get a quick website from you or the best contact information from you, Deborah? And then I'll have Maureen share as well.
Okay. It's Feng Shui, FENGSHUI, Feng Shui Business Consultant.com.
Perfect.
And yeah.
Perfect. And Maureen?
Okay, I am giving a call to action because, again, this is the year of the action. This is the year of the dragon. Go to YouTube. Break out of your habit. Type in my name, Maureen Ryan Blake. Go to the channel, and guess what? Drop in the community page and say, hello, I saw you on the radio show, or even just say radio show. And
Perfect.
we get to start having a conversation.
I love
it.
Thank you, Maureen. That's wonderful. Deborah, thank you for joining us. Dr. Cass as well. And all of our listeners, take that moment, that pause to really integrate. And I encourage you, add in this week to look at the speakertalentsearch.com. I hope all of you continue to take steps to be willing to share the amazing gift of who you are with the world. Keep choosing to bloom where you're planted and shine. Have an amazing week, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, on the Voice America Empowerment Channel, with a replay on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Pacific on the Voice America Variety Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.